welcome to Soprecious Lifestyle and Fertility Hub. My name is Chika Samuels. How are you today? I am super excited. I am the founder of Soprecious Fertility and Lifestyle Intervention Center and also the author of our new selling book, bestseller, Getting Pregnant with Ease, Improved, Sustainable and Easy Lifestyle Choices for Excellent Fertility. Okay, my story, I overcame 7 years of infertility against the doctor's report, and I not only had a healthy pregnancy, I had a healthy superb postpartum season and a healthy baby against the best of doctor's reports. And when I was given the choice to consider egg or sperm donor, I chose to look inwards, and of course with intense research and inquiries, intense research of over 6,000 hours to understand the body, because the body was made to conceive. The body, that is the way God made it. So if something is not happening the way it ought to, then we had to ask ourselves, my husband and I, some internal question: what is going wrong? What is out of balance? And it was this question that inspired us to look inwards to find the solutions that we sought. Now I support intending parents to have, a more experienced and a more productive, enriching life family building experience. Is not just about getting pregnant, but also to take home healthy babies, even when other intervention or fertility pursuits have failed. You may ask, why am I doing this? In Nigeria, they will ask, now you firstborn. What's the big deal? Kini big deal. Okay, you could ask, why am I doing this? You see, the fertility journey to parenthood is a very lonely path, and I have a voice today because I had a solid support system, and some couples don't have that. I had a fantastic mother-in-law. She's passed on, may her soul rest in perfect peace. She was a solid support system. I had fantastic in-laws. I had my husband and I, we were a team. We had to believe that fertility was a we game. We were in this together. But I found that a lot of intending parents, young couples, do not have that. So what they're having is questioning looks, they're having slander, side comments, gossip, blame games, so, and even their faith is wary because they're simply tired of trying. Like we say in Nigeria, uno go no no. If you've not worn the shoes, if you've not tried for a child longer than 2 years, you really can't say you understand what intended someone that is trying to conceive goes through. So now that I know, instead of telling people, oh, they'll ask, how did you do it? And be like, oh, keep trying, it is well, keep trying. No, what I'm doing now is that I am lending my support, I'm lending my shoulder, I'm giving back the support, and the strength that I won with to those that needed to win. So our interventions center, the Soprecious Fertility and Intervention Center, is focused on increasing chances of becoming parents for those that are intending for a child. Because you see, the fertility journey is filled with a lot of cultural stigma, a lot of silence. It's a subject that is surrounded with a lot of silence. Nobody wants to talk about it. It leads to depression, burnout, emotional drain. It can really, really, truly be heartbreaking. It's normal to expect that after the wedding bells, then when the weeks runs into months and nothing to show for it, there's no cry of a baby, and every attempt fails. This leads to emotional, financial, and even psychological burdens that is being borne by these intending parents is indescribable. The impact of this toll on intending parents on the way of being, their health, their mindsets, even their productivity. When this runs in 2 years, you can't even quantify what this does to this couples. So I've been there. When that which you yearn for so much seems so far away, I have come to learn that when it has to do with dealing with infertility, you need to factor self in the equation and take charge of your results and look inwards. The learnings about fertility and body awareness have prompted me to devote myself to educate and help other intending parents to achieve a more enriching family building experience. First, I'm among the very few that have proven that these diagnoses are not unchangeable. So let me tell you 5 top reasons why you're not pregnant yet. First, it is not your fault. This is hands down the frequently asked questions, that we see in our blog and in our communication, communities. It is not your fault. You see, infertility, like every other illness, is just like every other illness. It's just that it's less spoken about. And when things are not spoken about, people make a lot of assumptions and build their life and their routines around assumptions, make their life choices around assumptions and myths, and many suffer because of trial and error. So it's just less spoken about. And of course, it takes two to tango. That's just the difference. So here are the 5 top reasons why you're not pregnant yet. One, you have not done all that you ought, because you see, that's because you think that all that you've done is all there is. You don't know what you don't know. That's the truth. So, and for lots of intending parents that we have engaged, I've found out that they are leaving a lot to chance. They are leaving a lot of stones unturned. That's the first reason. The second reason is that you have not identified the root cause of the doctor's reports. I often tell, our intending parents, when we engage them at our intervention sections, either in the one-on-one sessions or the group focus group fertility sessions, the doctor is not the enemy. The doctor is, making his diagnosis or her diagnosis based on the facts before him or her. So it is your role now to take this result, own this result, okay, and use the information in those results to change the circumstances of your life. Because you see, I had failed IVFs, failed IUIs, in the current words of one of the IVF physicians that reviewed our new book, Getting Pregnant with Ease. He said, watch the truths that you have in this book. If you knew that then, years ago, when we were carrying out the assistant reproduction procedure on you, I am sure that this information would have tremendously increased the likelihood of having a positive response to our procedures. And that was very, very insightful, because you see, that's the second reason. Then the third reason is you've been looking more external than internal. In one of our fertility groups, I was speaking with, I gave some recommendations, after we interface with the intending parents, we give some recommendations, and the recommendations actually seem simple. And a lot of times it could be what you already know. But the difference is, are you acting it? You're asked to take this and this and this off your diet, and you have this result. But you already know you're supposed to do it, yet you are just hoping that you get a different result, but you're not doing something different. Okay, so deep inside, you believe that the solutions you're looking for is outside. A lot of the solutions is inside, and that was one of the dawnings that I got, when in my fertility journey, when I started owning my results, I had to look inwards. So you need to look for the solutions inwards. That's the third reason, more internal. You need to seek for your solutions more internally than externally. Okay, then the fourth reason why you're not pregnant yet is that you've been wishing more than doing. Okay, we wish a lot and we pray a lot, and I pray a lot. But you see, faith without works is dead. Your active participation in taking active, deliberate steps towards your baby is a commitment to show that, to show heaven that you've done your part. Because we've talked about the fertility corporates from 1 to 7. We have lots of incisive, engagement in our blog, in our social media platforms. Are you actually acting these things, or you just read them and flip them and wishful thinking, and you expect some? Have you actually deliberately given these things attention that are in your environment, that are in your diet, or did you just act as though you did not watch those information? So that's the fourth reason why you're not pregnant yet. Then the fifth reason is you have not met me. Yes, because you see, I am not telling you something that I read from the books. I'm telling you something that I have tried, and I have results to show for it. I had not just a healthy baby, I had an awesome postpartum. In fact, those that saw me just after when I gave birth, they were like, where is the mother? I was top notch. I was sound in every way. And that was because of the choices that I made pre-conception and while I was pregnant. I was telling someone, my son really doesn't have a sweet tooth, okay, because I had a sweet tooth. But when I started addressing my, critical factors and fertility culprits that were standing between me and having my little child in my arms, it was one of the factors that I had to address. So I was eating healthy, I was eating the right portions, I was doing what I was supposed to do. I was protecting my body, which was the first house of my baby. And the result was that these things, because in our previous videos, we have talked about how your environment affects the fetus. So my son loves vegetable, he loves fruits, he doesn't have a sweet tooth. He still loves vegetables and fruits right after he stopped breast milk. And that was because of the lifestyle choices that I made before I got pregnant and while I was pregnant. So I've taught this part. So what I recommend is doable, and it has results to show for it. I am a voracious student of research. So everything we discuss in our blog, in our videos are, there are things that I've invested over 6,000 hours of thorough evidence-based, research. So these are the things that you need to give attention to. So you may ask, what do I need to do now? First, you need to register for the upcoming #SoPrecious fertility, #SoPrecious 7-day fertility day. I'm so excited, to share this truth with you, because, there must be a difference. You can't visit the doctor every time you have an appointment and you're not doing something different and you expect a different result. Someone said that's the definition, one of the definitions of madness. You need to do something different to expect different results, because a healthy baby is a product of a healthy egg and a healthy sperm. So there's no two ways about it. So if your hormones are not balanced, you have equality issues, which is most likely the case in a lot of cases, even when you talk about, it's all rotating about hormones. Okay, so if you don't take care of these things, you shouldn't be expecting a different result at the next doctor's visit. So I am, these are 7 days. This Soprecious 7-day fertility. There are 7 days of absolute truths. I'm so excited to share this. We're going to have a Facebook Live where we'll officially launch this, but these are absolute game changer. Every day of those 7 days is loaded with lots of insightful information. If you're newlywed or you're looking at getting married to say next 2 or 3 years, then this is to prepare you. This is to prepare your body for you to shoot and score. So these 7 days will turn you into the best version of you. So even if you're not still procreating, you'll be amazed at the improvements that you're going to make. You will feel the improvement every passing day as you actively participate. The dates will be announced soon, so you need to register to participate. It's free, and it's a free educational process, and you need, the only price you have to pay is that you need to register to participate using the link below. So you're going to be receiving, once you register, private instructions and insightful videos and content to prompt you, because it's not enough to tell you what to do. These are going to prompt you and show you the how to own your fertility potential and your health results. So procrastinating is tomorrow. Commitment is now. You need to do it now like never before. You need to commit now like never before, and look forward to I look forward to walking down this path to parenthood with you, because there will be lots of valuable prizes also. It's going to be exciting. I really look forward to it. Valuable prizes to be won for those that participate. We're going to be giving out free copies of our new book, Getting Pregnant with Ease. We're going to have 50% discounted rate to continue our fertility journey with the winning couple that will go to the next phase on a one-on-one fertility coaching session with us. And the terms and conditions for this fertility there will be posted on our communication platforms. So you'll be doing yourself a huge favor to get your copy of the new book, Getting Pregnant with Ease, because that will be a manual for the fertility there. So if you haven't gotten your copy, now is the time. Use the link below your screen and get your copy. See you at the Soprecious fertility there. And until then, keep living your best life yet and keep winning. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.